A national debt, if it is not excessive, will be to us a national blessing. A well-adjusted system of taxation and finance is indispensable to the maintenance of the public credit. In politics, as in religion, it is equally absurd to aim at making proselytes by fire and sword. Why has government been instituted at all? Because the passions of men will not conform to the dictates of reason and justice without constraint. Those who stand for nothing fall for anything. The voice of the people has been said to be the voice of God, and however generally this maxim has been quoted and believed, it is not true to fact. The best we can hope for concerning the people at large is that they be properly armed. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. It's not tyranny we desire, it's a just, limited federal government. The sacred rights of mankind are not to be rummaged for among old parchments or musty records. They are written as with a sunbeam in the whole volume of human nature by the hand of the divinity itself, and can never be erased or obscured by mortal power. In the general course of human nature, a power over a man's subsistence amounts to a power over his will. Men often oppose a thing merely because they have had no agency in planning it, or because it may have been planned by those whom they dislike. The interpretation of the laws is the proper and peculiar province of the courts. A constitution is, in fact, and must be regarded by the judges as a fundamental law. A national bank is an institution of primary importance to the prosperous administration of the finances and to the general welfare of the Union. The liberties of a people never were, nor ever will be secure when the transactions of their rulers may be concealed from them. Those who love liberty, yet are unaware of its weapons for preservation, always lose it. The true test of a good government is its aptitude and tendency to produce a good administration. Safety from external danger is the most powerful director of national conduct. Men give me credit for some genius. All the genius I have is this: when I have a subject in hand, I study it profoundly. Day and night it is before me. My mind becomes pervaded with it. The effort which I have made is what people are pleased to call the fruit of genius. It is the fruit of labor and thought. It is the advertiser who provides the paper for the subscriber. It is not to be disputed that the publisher of a newspaper in this country, without a very exhaustive advertising support, would receive less reward for his labor than the humblest mechanic. Those who expect to reap the blessings of freedom must undergo the fatigue of supporting it. Real liberty is neither found in despotism or the extremes of democracy, but in moderate governments. In the main, and for the greater part, our rich men have to be content with their wealth, for that which really makes life valuable and enjoyable is held in common and is therefore least affected by wealth. Why has government been instituted at all? Because the passions of men will not conform to the dictates of reason and justice without constraint. There is a certain enthusiasm in liberty that makes human nature rise above itself in acts of bravery and heroism. To cherish and stimulate the activity of the human mind by multiplying the objects of enterprise is not among the least considerable of the expedients by which the wealth of a nation may be promoted. The inquiry constantly is what will please, not what will benefit the people. The spirit of commerce, if not the soul of liberty. There is a certain enthusiasm in liberty that makes human nature rise above itself in acts of bravery and heroism. Real liberty is neither found in despotism or the extremes of democracy, but in moderate governments.